Okay, guys, what's up? I think I got it working. If you can see me, just say okay. I'm testing this out. This is still um, needs some work. Watching the UFC fight card UFC 261. Um, so I'll be giving basically my take on the fights as we watch. So it'll be UFC 261 Fight Companion. I started a little late. I missed some of the fights. Um, So yeah, so that's what we're gonna be watching. Apologize, but I should be okay. All right, so we're watching Valentina Shevchenko versus Jessica Andrade, and in my opinion, I think that Shevchenko is going to win. She's the most well-rounded female fighter, in my opinion, next to Amanda Nunes, and honestly, she's probably the only female fighter I think that could have beat Amanda Nunes. So we'll see how this goes. This is going to be a tough fight for her, but I think she's the one to pull it off. So we've got Andrade, but Andrade has power in her hands, which obviously is going to be a huge factor. And she does. She's Brazilian, so she's got her jiu-jitsu background, and they touch the gloves. I am super excited for this fight. Valentina is one of my favorite fighters, let alone one of my favorite female fighters. So we are streaming live Estabel MMA here. We got Shevchenko starting off with the leg kicks. She's a world champion Muay Thai kickboxer, so she's going to start her kicks off very early. She always kicks and punches with so much authority. So we'll see what type of role that's going to play today. And she has such good movement. She's never too far out of place. So you see how she just circles around and then she's right back in position, even though Andrade is trying to walk her down. And Andrade at 125 is going to be interesting to see because she gets to pack on a little bit more weight, give her a little bit more power. She doesn't have to cut that extra 10 pounds to make 115. So yeah, just kick it with that baseball bat of a leg too. And it's always good to watch these without too much commentary just because, ooh, she's going for the takedown. Oh, she lands it. Nice. She's in side control already. But Andrade is so strong. Oh, but she's going for that back. In this position, I find that a lot of people don't understand how to work their mat returns. But there you go. She's trying to go working the mat return and getting her back on the ground. Awesome job. But Andrade's so strong, she can just get up at will, which is not an easy feat. Like people don't understand how powerful you have to be able to get up like that. At the same time, I feel like a lot of fighters in this position never control the wrist. If she has her back like this and she decides to control the wrist, this takedown would be so much easier because she wouldn't have both of her hands to defend, to stay up. Andrade, that is. But she did a good job of defending and was able to get out. But that's an early win for Valentina. Oh, and she's already starting to land. Her length is, she's. I think her goal is going to be to wear her out. Her goal is just going to try to wear out Andrade, but Andrade is very very powerful. Um, I don't think her cardio or conditioning have been a real issue for her, but she does, pack on a lot more muscle and have a lot more power than a lot of other female fighters. So it could be a factor. She could just be focusing on grappling her to wear her out and see how that works. But she can obviously take her down. And she can obviously gain position. Awesome takedown there. She just and you can see that in this weight division in this position that Valentina is clearly the stronger fighter. Andrade is very very strong, but Valentina looks physically stronger to be able to just force her down like that. Ooh, and then to come in with the jujitsu, she's on the neck, but it's not in right now. the position she's in right now, she can't secure the choke. So the way her hand is in that top position, she needs to get her top hand behind her neck. But she is squeezing very, very hard, which can tire her out. But it looks like she wants that. She's got to get that second hook in too. If she can get that second hook in, she can finish this choke. That would be a feat in itself. She is, but Andrade is pushing through, man. That's power for her to be able to get back up and stand up like that. But Valentina is not giving her any space to work at all. Knees to the face. She is working, just putting all of her weight on her, even with the knees in the corner. This is wearing you out as a fighter. But what Valentina's got to do is to again just turn her head in this position. It's important again. A lot of fighters don't do this. If you have someone by the waist like this, you can. It's also really great to control their waist. Actually, um, it's one of my favorite techniques to use. Is like if you have the person's back while standing, ooh, and then another mat return. And make sure you're controlling at least one wrist, and then that's the side you can take them down to. But a lot of fighters don't do that. To have her in side control like this, she's basically got full control. And the thing is, for Andrade is a jiu-jitsu black belt to really just be sitting there in this position, clearly losing the round is very demoralizing. You know, it's a question of how good is your jiu-jitsu really. That's a 10-8 round if I've ever seen one. That was a 10-8 round if I've ever seen one. If you guys are just tuning in, this is my fight companion, um, UFC 261. I know I'm on a little bit late, but I'm watching the fight of Valentina Shevchenko and Jessica Andrade. I see some folks are on here. What's going on? How's it going? Thank you guys for watching. Um, so that's all we're doing. I'm here in China. I watch the fights on PPTV because it's the easiest spot for us to watch. And for us, they super cheap to watch, so we don't have to worry about pay-per-view prices when we're watching the fight. But that first round, great first round for Valentina. Showed her grappling, bits and pieces of her striking, showed her jiu-jitsu. So to me, that was a clear 10-8 round. She dominated from start to finish. Round number 2. You can't see it. I'm seeing that you guys maybe aren't able to see me, and I'm not totally sure why. Let me make sure. What about the screen? Up, and Shevchenko has dropped another takedown. Okay, let me see. It seems that you guys aren't able to see me, and I'm not totally sure why that's an issue. So let me make sure. Video input, front camera. All right, if you guys can see me, give me an okay. All right. So Valentina has gotten another takedown in the start of this round. And again, she's in top half guard position. I'm going to still commentate even though you guys can't see me. So if you can hear me, just keep listening in. Hopefully this is all going to Yeah. I'm sorry, guys. Bear with me in terms of the video. I'm not totally sure what's happening. I can see myself. It's streaming live, but no, you guys can't see me. So if you want, just throw on UFC 261 and then listen to me. Again, Valentina lands another takedown, um, and she's just completely dominating Andrade right now. She just tied the record for takedowns in a single fight for flyweights with 7. And she's got her in the front crucifix position, which is usually how she tries to end fights with a lot of women. And it looks like she's about to end it. There's no way for Andrade to intelligently defend herself unless she can get out of this position. And look at Shinchenko is just pounding at Andrade's face, and she's not doing anything. It's just clear domination, man. I don't know. There's nothing else you can expect from this position. She's just straight elbows to the face. She's fighting, but it's not. I think yep, and just like that, man. Valentina Shevchenko just ended Andrade in the second round with the front crucifix position. Wow, just elbows to the face. So dominant, man. She's my favorite female fighter. She's so dominant. I'm sorry that you guys cannot see, but if you can hear, please tune in. I'll figure out the video aspect of this a little bit later, but for now, this is what you can listen to in lieu of listening to Joe Rogan and John Anik and DC on their commentary. Beautiful takedowns from Valentina. Beautiful, beautiful takedowns. Beautiful positioning in her jiu-jitsu. She went from side control, and then she just trapped both of those arms, and it was just from there laid into her face. There's nothing else you can really do in that position if you're unable to get out. If you've got both of your hands trapped. And Andrade was fighting through. She was trying to get her other hand out, but there was just nothing she could do to stop it. And so Dan Miragliotta had to just jump in and stop the fight. So dominant, and that's why she's a champ for a reason. She's a champ for a reason. Beautiful stuff. All right. I wonder if you guys can see video now. It's Joe Rogan. She really did. So she did what I expect her to do, and she got the finish. Valentina Shevchenko is just such a dominant champion, and I don't see her again getting dethroned anytime soon by any woman in the UFC. She's just gonna stay champ for a long, long time. I wonder. Let me see. I'm trying to see if my fight companion is working. In the UFC, she's just gonna stay champ for a long, long time. There it goes. All right, so it is working. But again, there is no video. So if you guys can hear me, um, again, this is a fight companion. So if you're already watching UFC 261, uh, then this is for you, right? So what I'll be doing is I'll be talking through the fights the same way a commentator would, just giving my takes, my perspective as a professional fighter myself, who's working my way back into getting into the cage. So that's the goal here. So if you're watching UFC, just pop this on, turn down the TV, turn down the commentators, and enjoy the fight companion while you watch the fights. Yeah. So we just saw Valentina Shevchenko just finished Jessica Andrade in the second round via crucifix, TKO. Um, Obviously, referee stoppage. So what's next for her? That's the question, right? When you're that dominant in a division and there isn't anybody, literally anybody who shows any promise ends up becoming a potential contender in that division, and then you just take those people down one by one. What other options do they have? You know, the only person that she can fight is Amanda Nunes right now. That's it. That's really the only option that's available to her. So yeah, she's just so dominant. She's so so skilled, and it's basically to be expected. Oh my goodness, hey, and I'm on a little late, and I'm just now seeing what happened to Chris Weidman, and it's crazy because what happened to Chris Weidman is the same thing that Chris Weidman did. Oh my goodness, did to Anderson Silva, and of course this is not something that's done intentionally, but it happened. So I'm just getting a chance to see this. I got on a little bit late. I actually expect to start from the very beginning, but it's good that I get a chance to see this. So Chris Weidman broke his leg. And you could tell he didn't even realize that it was broken by his face. The adrenaline was so high. He was going. He was gonna just put his foot down, and his leg was just completely out of, and it just gave out. Yeah, he completely snapped that shin. Goodness gracious. So I'm just seeing that. To the one person who's watching right now, thank you. To everybody. You just take those people down one by one. What others completely out of, and it just gave out. Yeah, he completely snapped that shit. Goodness gracious. So I'm just kidding. Then you just take those people down one by one. What other? You just take those people down one by one. So what I'll be doing is right now I'm making sure that all my streams are working. And it looks like on Facebook the stream is up, but the video's not up, and I'm not totally sure why. On YouTube the stream is up, but the video's not up also. And so I need to do some troubleshooting because I'm actually shooting this from my iPad Pro. Uh, but it doubles it essentially works as a computer, and it can read, the website can read as a computer. So what I might try and do is just uh, go from, because right now I'm using Google Chrome, I might go to Safari and see if that works any better, because I'm again not totally sure why the video is not working. Yeah. So let me see if, okay, now I'm on air. I see that I'm on air. And let me see if I can get the video working. But Jesus Christ, man, ugh, that's rough, man. I'm just now seeing the Weidman situation. and it's hard to watch, especially because it's a very 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 serious. I snapped my hand in half in my fight, January 2020. I completely snapped my hand in half, and the adrenaline, I didn't realize it happened. It snapped clean in half. My pointer finger, like right here, the what do they call that? The metatarsal. But it completely snapped. Took 6 months to heal with surgery and pins and everything. Had pins in my hand, but now it's harder than ever. I feel for Chris Weidman. He's a great fighter, great wrestler, great UFC guy. My hope is that he has a speedy recovery. Um, you know, Prayers go out to that man, because that is a what I'm trying to see now is if I can get the stream running properly. So I'll be back, guys. Don't worry. I'm just moving. All right. So, okay. What about that one? Let me see that. And see how that one works. So, okay. Yes. Did that work? All right. Hold on. Let me see that. All right. So maybe that's the issue. Okay, guys. Give me. Yes. Did that work? Yes. Okay. Now I understand what's happening. All right. So maybe that's the issue. So maybe that's the issue. Okay. I don't want to end the stream. I just want my camera back on. So now the camera is off. So maybe that's the issue. Okay. But what if I just. Okay. I don't want to end the stream. I want my camera. All right. So that's okay. So you can kind of run it simultaneously from multiple. Run it simultaneously from multiple. Okay. Now the true test is it working now? Oh yes. Boom. Yes. I'm on here. What's up, guys? What is up? Okay, so it looks like it's working now. Boom. Boom shakalaka. Yes. Okay. Now we're cooking with grease. All right, you guys can see me. If you want to look at my handsome face, then you can do that. But we are watching the fights. We are watching UFC 261. So we just got done watching the Jessica Andrade versus Valentina Shevchenko fight. Valentina Shevchenko again remains the undisputed UFC flyweight champion in the UFC for the women. And the next fight we have on the agenda is Zhang Weili versus Thug Rose Namajunas. You guys can let me know who you guys think is gonna win. I think Rose is gonna win. Thug Rose is probably my third. She's my second. I'd say my first is Valentina. She's my favorite. Then Rose. Then Amanda Nunes. Amanda Nunes is so dominant. She's such a beast. She's so powerful. She's so awesome. But I would say she's probably, maybe my third favorite fighter. Love watching Rose fight. She's just so smooth and slick. She's got killer jiu-jitsu. She's got great footwork. She's got dope striking. And she's a beast. And I'm excited to see her regain her title. So we'll see how that's going to go. Again, I'm watching from PPTV here in China, Guangzhou, China. And Zhang Weili is making her walk out right now, so it's about to go down. I missed the two fights, the two beginning fights on the card, Crute versus Anthony Smith, and I missed Weidman versus Chris Weidman versus, what the hell is his name? Uriah Hall, who are both middleweights who actually fight in the division that I want to fight in the UFC. So now we've got Zhang Weili and Thug Rose Namajunas. And then Joanna not champion, as Chael Sonnen would say, just talked about who she'll be fighting next. I don't think she'll be fighting either of them next, or she'll likely fight the loser, because she's already fought Rose twice. She's 0-2 against Rose, and she already lost to Zhang Weili. So there's no point in having her fight anyone again. If anything, I think she should maybe move from the UFC and move to another fighting organization, maybe the PFL, maybe one championship. They have a lot of flyweights there, one championship, or even Bellator, because I don't think there's much for her in the UFC. I'm actually quite excited to see this fight. The fight I was really looking forward to the most is obviously Usman versus Masvidal. But this is probably the second most anticipated, and it's apt that it is the co-main event. Zhang Weili is a very dominant fighter right now. She's a very skilled striker. I'm sure her jiu-jitsu leaves a bit to be desired, as it compares to Thug Rose. So, I guess the thing is we're probably gonna find that out. We're gonna find that out today. We're gonna see how that looks. So we're gonna see how this goes. What's her fight? And her win streak is something crazy, right? It's something crazy, like she's got such an insane win streak going right now. I think it's 23 fights in a row or something like that. 21 fight win streak. Imagine that. Fourth highest striking rate in UFC strawweight history, 6.38 strikes per minute. It's pretty good. She's quickly moving up the ranks in terms of her history. 21 fight win streak is just something to be truly in awe of. And she's been on a long win streak in the UFC, which is what led her to becoming champion. And now she has that opportunity to either extend that or snap that win streak. And in my opinion, I think Thug Rose is going to snap that win streak. I could be wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Let's see if I'm wrong. I'm wondering if I'm going to be wrong. I hope I'm not wrong because Thug Rose is the homie. I'm all about Thug Rose. And one thing I love about having so many championship fights is all of them are you get the face off. You get to see all the fighters, face off, face to face inside the cage. Whereas in non-title fights or non-main event fights, that doesn't happen. Keith Peterson there. I love the Keith. I don't know if you guys are aware of it, but there's a Keith Peterson parody account on Twitter, and it's hilarious. It's probably one of the funniest things out there. Love listening to Bruce's introductions. Former champion. Thug Rose Namajunas. They are booing John Whaley. I mean, well, we're Americans. That's how we are sometimes. So I get it. I don't think John Whaley is actually specifically from Beijing, but she is from the north. Which she has Beijing hard Zhongwen. Zhang Weili. And you can hear in the background that my commentators are actually Chinese. So for me, I mean, I understand, but I'm not listening to them, so it allows me to focus more on the fights. Love the face-offs. Rose is a good sportsman. Zhang Weili is a good sportsman. And she even, Rose has said, nah, I don't want to touch gloves. I just want to get to the banging. We're just going to bang. She's just ready to throw hands. And we are off, folks. I'm so excited. And there's always that feeling out period in the beginning. But Rose's pace when she wants to start to put it on there, she's very aggressive. Her feints, her movement, her footwork, her length. She's just fun to watch. And they got, obviously, you see that they have the new Venom kits. They are more or less looking just like the Reebok kits, but they're still better. And you see Zhang Weili is ready to throw heavy kicks and punches in this one. But Rose is just, again, her length and she's got long legs, especially for her size. They're not tall women, but she's got very long legs for her weight division. So she's able to move in and out there in such a way that is, I think, great for how she moves. She's able to just dart in and out and cover a lot of distance with her legs and with her length. Oh my God. Yes. Finisher. And look, and new. She did it again. Oh my goodness, man. Wow, Thug Rose. And just like that. Look, she can't even stand. She clipped her. Oh my goodness. And she's so angry. She's so upset. She was out. And she is mad. She doesn't, hey, listen. Sorry, China. Thug Rose is back. She's so confused. She was out cold. She's out. My goodness, man. Thug Rose. She did it again. 2 times. UFC strawweight champion. 2 times. Beautiful, man. And they were just getting into the fight. Head kick. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful head kick. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. She was out. She was out. She was out. Oh, my goodness. She was completely out. Oh, she thought she was going for a leg kick. She was, oh, my goodness. She put her all the way out. Wow, man. That was a beautiful head kick. She faked it well. She thought she was going for a leg kick, and she just went to the head, and Zhang Weili was out. Hey, China, y'all had a good run, man. They had a good run. Oh, she just put her out. Oh, she's out. Yeah, she was so out. Oh, my goodness. Look at Joe. Look at John Anik. Look at DC. They're back. It feels good to have them be back. And look, she couldn't even stand. She couldn't even stand. She's so, man, she is upset. She is real upset right now, but I knew it was going to be Thug Rose, man. You just knew what it was. I was the only one that's changing hands, though. I think Usman's got the next one. And look at Pat, her husband, Pat. That head kick, man. Look, don't play with Thug Rose, man. Her striking is, her footwork, her movement is beautiful. And that's why she was able to land that head kick so smoothly. Oh, you know what you notice what they just did, right? The shirt that they put on her is the championship, the black and gold championship shirt. Whereas when she was walking out, I think she had on a regular shirt. I didn't see what she was walking in. Yo, I'm so happy for her. She's my second favorite female fighter. And to watch her do her thing. And she's got that ugly cry face going right now, but it's exciting. It's back in her hands again, man. Now I think she's going to have a long, long reign as champion. I think the first time around she wasn't necessarily prepared for it, but this one, oh, man, that got me super excited. Nice. I'm going to be thinking about this during my workout later on. That's good. That's motivation right there. She's a killer, man. Yeah, man. Oh, my goodness. Rose is a sweetheart, man. You cannot love her. You cannot hate this woman. She's so lovable and sweet. Yeah. She thought, again, she has the ability to cover that distance. She has the ability to cover that distance. So legs are so long. I was just saying it right before it happened. She's able to dart in and out. Zhang Weili thinks a leg kick is coming, thinks it's still that filling out period. She goes high with the kick, and she has no opportunity to move out of the way because she's already moved her leg thinking it's a leg kick. And then she put her out. She just put her out. That was beautiful. That made my day. That made my day. And again, it's funny because Joe Rogan was the main one talking about not interviewing people who got knocked out. And look at him do it again. It doesn't make sense to interview people who have just been knocked out. She's a sore loser. She's a sore loser. And that's a very Chinese reaction right there. You see every single Chinese person angry about something, that is a very Chinese reaction. Oh my goodness. Yeah, sore loser. Super sore loser. You could see that. She's expecting to come in there and win that one. But that's not what's gonna happen when it comes to Thug Rose. Thug Rose showed her what it really is in that strawweight division, man. Now I feel like right now all is right in the world in terms of the female divisions, the women's flyweight division, the women's strawweight division, and obviously bantam and featherweight with Amanda Nunes. All the champions are who they should be. These are all the people I believe are the best fighters in these divisions and should be the champions of these divisions. I'm excited, super happy for Rose. Glad she's now the champion again. That was a great stoppage by Adrian Peterson. Is that how you say it? Yeah, Adrian Peterson. It was a great stoppage. She didn't realize how long she was out. She was done. Even when she was done, she tried to get up, and then she went back down. If he had stopped any later, it would have been worse. She was finished. Great stoppage. Great stoppage. Right, so now we've just got one more fight in here, guys. We just got one more. We got the main event, ladies and gentlemen. I'm very excited for this. Masvidal versus Kamaru Usman. Kamaru Usman for the UFC welterweight championship belt. So it's going down. What I'm going to do is I'm going to prepare myself. Sorry, guys. I didn't want you guys to see that, but it's okay. I'm preparing a little bit of a hookah for myself just to help me relax. I know you guys think he's a fighter. Why not? Just let me do my thing. And I'm definitely going to get a good workout in today. I actually have another lactic acid style workout. So I'll obviously be chronicling that. And I'll be uploading my next video chronicling how my workout went yesterday for day 4. Which was pretty good if you guys have not seen. So I feel like we've got maybe about, I want to say, 10 to 15 minutes before the next fight comes on, before they walk those guys out. So what I can do, and it's great. Why I love China, why I love PPTV, is you can rewind on the live stream. Whereas I know maybe if you're watching on pay-per-view or if you're illegally streaming, there isn't the opportunity for you to rewind what you're watching. So I'm going to see if I can catch what happened in the Weidman fight because I want to see that. Oh my goodness. Or actually, let me watch the Anthony Smith Crute fight first. I want to see that one. I want to see the Anthony Smith Crute fight. And then I want to see the Weidman fight. So let's see how that goes. Yeah. Hold on one second. All right, guys, we got Anthony Smith versus, is it Jimmy Crute? I don't even remember this kid's name. So I'm gonna try and rewatch that, and then if the Usman and the Usman Masvidal fight is on, then we'll jump to that. So no worries. I just want to see what happened in that fight, what these guys look like, obviously. And maybe some of you may have missed it. Maybe you're coming on late like I am, and you're just like me, and you forgot what time everything was supposed to be on because you're silly. And let me know how do you guys feel about the fans being back? right? Anthony Smith and Crute. I think it is Jimmy Crute. I can't remember. I think he's I believe he's Australian or something like that. The fans back in there was a big deal for all of this. To have such a great card, have the fans back in there. But my hope is just that the pandemic doesn't there isn't just another surge of COVID cases in the United States, which is likely what's going to happen if you have people in mass like this. As somebody who has been quarantined for a significant amount of time, who tested positive for the coronavirus, I understand that you guys feel like it's not really happening, it's not really there, but it's a very, very real thing. And I see they were getting it going early. Um, Crute's throwing haymakers and hard leg kicks. Anthony Smith is feeling him out. The feints, and this is a thing. Maybe you don't know maybe as a casual, as a fan. Feints are so important, but at the same time, uh, it's not good to fall in love with them. And a lot of times, that's what people do. Actually, this is why I love what happened with Rose versus John Wei Lee. Is she didn't fall in love with throwing feints. Like when you start to pull the trigger and the person's expecting, or you set somebody up for one thing, and then you give them something else, and then it lands perfectly. Because not only that's not luck, it's strategy. A lot of times people say, "Oh, she got caught." Like no, the way these fighters work and the way we work with this type of stuff is this is stuff that's honed and worked in the gym, and that's a well executed strategy, especially with Rose working with Trevor Whitman and Justin Gaethje and Kamaru Usman as well. He's able to give them a lot more attention. And these light heavyweights are getting after it. Also, one of the divisions I'd love to fight in right now, guys. Again, I'm heavy. I'm 247 right now, walking around. But I'm down again. I'm down 13 pounds over the last 4 or 5 days, which is again a lot of water weight for those of you that do not know. But I'm down, which is good. It's a good feeling. Um, Crute's already starting to get ate up. Was already starting to get ate up in that first round. That's Anthony. But he was still throwing those leg kicks. And now the big thing now is those calf kicks. And they light heavyweights, obviously they're just like lighter, faster heavyweights a lot of the time. These are guys that usually walk around, 230, 240 and are cutting down. Right? So when they sit into these punches and kicks, man, you're getting a lot of power behind this stuff. You're getting a lot of power behind that. Ooh, and this Smith again with another leg kick. You could see Cruz's leg is already looking a little. Yeah. Oh, yep. It just gave out. The leg just gave out there. But he got the takedown though. Nice. His leg gave. But that was smart. That's what you do. Again, having a strategy is important. Wow. His leg gave out, but if you can do what he's doing and just take the back like that, that's gonna help a lot. Especially if you've got really, really good jiu-jitsu, man. That's how you have to do it. That's what you have to do. Do whatever you do. What it takes to win. Obviously, if he's dead in that leg with those leg kicks and you're not checking him, use your jiu-jitsu. Especially if you're good at it, use your jiu-jitsu, man. And it looks like Cruz's jiu-jitsu has kept him. That's one of the most technically sound, smart things I've ever seen a fighter do in that situation. He knew he couldn't stand on that leg, and instead of just trying to fold or hide, he just shot a double leg the best he could. And he got the takedown, and he finished the round strong. Right? You could argue that won him the round. You could argue that won him the round after he was about to look. He can't even walk on the leg He can't even walk on it because it's so dead. Yeah, he can barely walk on the leg. That's crazy. It's that nerve. It's that nerve. That's what happens. The nerve starts to go dead when you use those calf kicks, man. You feel it, like that whole nerve is going dead, and you can't walk on that leg. And that's exactly what happened. That's what Anthony Smith hit him. Yeah, with that heavy leg kick, and the nerve went dead. But that was so smart of him to shoot that double, man. That was a brilliant, brilliant thing to do. Yeah, man. His foot just gave out, man. That's why, dude. If you for any person that does not fight, right, or wants to start learning martial arts, if you want to learn a type of stand up, boxing is great. Boxing is awesome. Obviously, you got your hands. Learn Muay Thai. Use this type of stuff. No, come on. Oh, I wanted to see him fight, man. Damn, they had to call that fight. Learn Muay Thai. This lets you know that learning kickboxing, Muay Thai is the freaking best. And he was ready to go. He was ready to go. Damn, man, that sucks, dude. That was going to be a good second round. I want to see them let that second round go. But that's the perfect game plan, perfect strategy from Anthony Smith, man. That's what happens a lot of the time. It's just perfect strategy, right? You use those leg kicks, you use those calf kicks, hits that nerve. I would be open to seeing a rematch. That would be a great UFC Fight Night card main event fight right there. Two great fighters. They had to. He won. He ended up winning the end of the round. That was a great fight, man. Shoot, that first round was all action. He just got him right. Yep, it was right on the back of that. Right on the hamstring knee area, right where those nerves are. That's where he got him, and that just gave him that dead leg. That's why you got to check kicks. And this is why, even with Muay Thai, you need to check kicks. Checking kicks are so important. He didn't check those. He was walking and he was trying to say, I'm okay. And then his leg gave out again, and the doctor said, nope. If he had just not backed up one more time, his ankle just gave out one more time. It's the damn nerves in that leg, man. It's a real thing. He's like, come on, I'm fine. Let me bang, bro. That sucks, man. That's gotta hurt. That's the worst feeling right there, where you feel like you're okay to fight and then something like that happens. Shoot, man, I'd be upset too, dude. Shit, man. All right, let's see where they are with the main card. Kamaru's walking out. So it's about to go down. Kamaru is walking out. Kamaru is walking out, y'all. Kamaru is walking out. It's about to go down. All right, I'm gonna get myself comfortable and get ready for this. This is what we've all been waiting for. The Nigerian Nightmare is making us walk, man. It's gonna be such a good fight, man. Again, I think he's gonna end it in the third round. The same way Masvidal made this piece of the area in 6 days. Kamaru beat him 50-45 in the first round. Right? Preparing for another fight. The fact that he was preparing for another fight and still beat, obviously, a guy that wasn't in his best shape. Yeah, that is commendable. But, like we talked about it, Jorge had a built-in excuse. Jorge had a built-in excuse for this. Built-in excuse. Built-in excuse. And right now, there's no more built-in excuse. So it's either Jorge is going to win the way he says he's going to win and knock him out, or we're going to see what we know we expect, which is that Kamaru's going to dominate again, which is what I expect to happen. Wow, Usman is such a good striker. He's a fantastic wrestler. He's got really good jiu-jitsu. He's got amazing cardio in there. He's got good footwork. He's got a jab, a killer jab. Excuse me. I know Jorge talked about his punch power not being there, but I'm telling you right now, Gilbert Burns would beg to differ. 17 fight win streak overall, 13 in the UFC, 100% takedown defense, no opponent ground control time. Right? Nobody wants to take him down. Maybe if Hamzat makes it up to that level, he'll be the one to try to take Kamaru down. Yeah. All right, guys. There you see I got a little ice pipe. This is this can freeze just a little ice to it. Kamaru's just walked up. He's just inside. The red corner has made the final walk, man. I'm sorry, guys, that I was on here so late. I should have been on here earlier. That's my bad. I apologize. I should have been on here at 10. I came on a little bit late because the times were incorrect for me on the website I usually check. But it's all good. No worries. I know what it is. Yes, he's got the reach advantage. He came in a half a pound lighter. He's got the 1-inch height advantage. Let's listen to Bruce. All right, I'm back. I think I'm back, guys. All right, I think my sound's working again. I should be back on there in a second. I apologize for anybody who's watching me live.